Whether judo or jiu-jitsu, there is really no good way. I say this with the gentlest of intentions. I want to reiterate that self-defense is necessary sometimes. In the Bronx 1977, and the Sweden in 1978. Then, to throw a fellow over shoulder, pin him, snatch his nine, catch the night bus home as part of every girl's arbory. They taught it alongside cookery. You never knew what loom would come for you outdoors. You waft us with a balaclava on Mere Moor. But Bournemouth, where we repair to 2 weeks with Reggie Mull, at 10 in the morning, walking off cooked breakfast, is only where seagulls are, and just their sort encroach. Now and then may pluck a hat or candy floss, but hoodlums are rare. Elbows can't go spare. Bomber jackets don't bush out about these with a shiv, and personally, this third wheel on this trolley to him and his Indonesian girl. Need I judge up any fighting skills? I don't think so. My problem stems from his exotic choice. Mail order catalogue brought her, moist, Garuda direct to Gatlit. Thai brides on his mind since the ITV programme he saw that night. Meant to put him off. The tone disabundant was for him interpreted like a brochure. He's half deaf or a kiddo, and he only saw the positives. Didn't grasp the subtleties. Didn't read the subtitles. Took out a loan that instant to buy in while the iron was hot. Had the telephone growers while I tried to pull a cord out of his socket. My rower's close companion, since he came to the nursing home, was User-T. I hung on like a bogey, refused to be dislodged. I was an insurrectionist when young, manned the barricades, Marxist once, never gave up to at 70. And if the cod liver oil does any good, please Lord, that it grease the cogs and wheels of my dotage to put a stop to this carry-on. What it was, I lost Wilfred, he lost Pamsit, within months of each other, and our families moved us up to the Woodvale. We bonded other afternoon Australian soaps. We would sometimes break strict curfew, sneak to the TV room past 10 o'clock and share a hot chocolate, and do what the nurses didn't want us to do, surf the murkier channels. Blankets on our knees was where we saw the Aaron Wicker programme. Immediately wedding bells chime. The sultry clan, ladies appetising, available for gentlemen, greater experience appeal, and he wrote in with a stamped address envelope enclosed her somewhere in the Far East. A few months passed, months in which he went through extreme agitation and terrible hope, and he was all off his through, took his teeth out, sucked up soup, and went on complaint but with a face like a smacked arse. Then she arrived in the post. Our afternoon soaps cut short. No Tums and Garters. No more the Sullivans. He barely left his room for the acceptance of delivery. But there was a lot of banging coming from the walls inside. And so we arrived on the seafront. I'm reminded of the martial arts feats of Bruce Lint. The Enter the Dragon he was fit as a fiddle. He could handle trouble, and there was nothing of him really, and I'm similar. The weight dropped off once I arrived in the home, all a worry, and with her, lightly, 20 on his arm. Not letting me get a word in edgeways, I think of opportunity by a sea wall, sluice gate, sewage outlet, to wrest control. To throw her using her own weight. An outstretched leg, a grip of cagoule, and a spring in her step would carry her onwards like a thrown chute. Gravity and momentum would do the rest. I want it with the best intent. I stress I have on each charm. When I see a threat, the old instinct rears. Justice, that with both enduring and professionals, needs must be meted out without choice. You can't do favours, and you can't take a chance, old boy. Reginald sold on his rocket-fueled lover as the great romance, while considering his blood pressure, my role of a downside surge bounty was be seen as actor's providence. While he's getting ice cream, I'll say she did a runner. I'll break it to him gently and say at least he's got this scrubber. Things will be happily geriatric in the long run, trust me, without Pip's reek to her nose. She's gone back home, mother of mine. I lie. She's gone where the sun does shine. Overseas.